Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Wa ba'du. Your Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to join you all today and to offer some views at this 8th World Government Summit here in Dubai, a testimony to the far-sighted vision of the leadership of the United Arab Emirates in this area. The UAE has brought about an impressive economic transformation, flourishing into an international center for finance, trade, business, art, and culture. My heartiest congratulations to the UAE on the success of the Expo 2020 Dubai, which culminates with this summit. Distinguished participants, the world continues to face a multitude of worrying challenges, ranging from threats to political and economic stability, risk to human security, and deepening global inequality. The COVID-19 pandemic, in particular, has had a profound impact not only to countries and governments, but also to people's lives and livelihood. It has caused serious disruption all over the world, and we all must therefore adapt to new ways of doing things. The world is fortunate that in the midst of disruptions caused by the coronavirus pandemic, the rapid advance of digital technologies has enabled us all to keep functioning governments, businesses, and learning institutions. As governments, it is clear that we need to be better prepared to adapt to future multi-dimensional changes in a timely manner. I believe much discussion during this summit will touch upon the importance of anticipating evolving challenges and opportunities to ensure the progress of our countries. Central to this, I believe, will be embracing and maximizing the potential of the fourth industrial revolution. The impact of the fourth industrial revolution will be felt in all aspects of governance, from economic systems and infrastructure to employment and education. This will require all stakeholders, public and private, innovators and educators, to work closely together to drive progress. I therefore commend the UAE for their achievements in renewable and clean energy, food security, and Islamic economy. There is much to learn from the UAE's success. The UAE has also recognized that the contributions of the youth in the development of the country is the key to maintaining progress. I also strongly believe it is important to involve the youth as early as possible in policy development and implementations. The youth and women of today, being future leaders, will need to adapt current policies to meet the challenges and demands on their times. Distinguished participants, in this era of globalization, it is important for governments and leaders to work together, including through regional cooperation. The UAE has done very well to promote collaboration amongst its component states for the economic prosperity of their peoples. Similarly, ASEAN is working together to facilitate rapid economic development and address key issues faced by the global community, including climate change. Brunei Darussalam aims to host the ASEAN Center for Climate Change, representing a hub on climate change matters in the region. We are aware that UAE also places importance on managing these urgent threats of climate change and its spearheading effort on it. We have every confidence in your hosting of the 28th Conference Parties for the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change next year. Distinguished participants, peace and stability are critical for continued economic progress and to secure a brighter future for generations to come. Lately, we have been reminded how we must never take for granted the peace that we have worked hard to achieve over the past decades. In the words of His Highness, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the UAE, I quote, "History is a continuous chain of events. The present is only an extension of the past." Therefore, there is an ongoing need to instill appreciation for peace in our youth, since their experiences of the world are vastly different to those before them who have seen war and conflict. In conclusion, as we look to the future, I believe it is important to maintain our common resolve in ensuring a better life for our peoples and for a peaceful and prosperous world. The challenges of past years have highlighted the importance for government to be well prepared and responsive. Closer relations between ASEAN and the UAE will be very welcome. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.